All right, guys, we're back. This is our second mobility session. Technically, our third mobility session, but we'll start that, then we'll help Philip tell us a story. All right, so today we got about 16 to 18 minutes, and Spence is going to take us through. This is going to be big time at hips and lower body. We'll finish with some shoulders, but you should feel pretty good after today. Spencer, take us away.
All right, we're gonna start with our right side lizard. So we'll lunge that right leg forward. Our focus here is our back leg. Both hands on the inside right next to our foot. We're sending that left hip forward, stretching that back hip. We're gonna be here for a nice long 2 minutes. So
2 minutes.
get relaxed, don't pull too hard.
Do you think 2 minutes is enough time for Philip to explain why we're doing this exact same mobility session again?
I had somebody sub in hitting the button on my camera last session. It was Agnew. And he didn't turn the microphone on.
So we actually had a ton of amazing content for you guys. A lot of one-liners. We roasted some people. We went back to play it so we could see it and hear it for our own.
How funny we were.
And it was crickets. Zero sound, just lips moving. So this is take number 2.
Lizard hold number like 27 minutes.
30 minutes of lizard hold.
I think we held lizard last time like for 3 or 4 minutes.
You left us down here for a minute.
Yeah, bro, we were in this position for 5 minutes?
Philip, are you sore from?
You're in a lunge.
Yeah, that's
Is Philip sore from this morning's workout? Did you work out this morning, Philip?
Raise your hand if you've already worked out today.
One of my buddies failed to let me know he was working out this morning.
Bird said he didn't know he was working out until last night when he set his alarm for the next morning.
I just figured you wouldn't be here. I was looking out for you.
You mean he hoped he wasn't going to?
How long have we been in this?
Give us a countdown. Give us a halfway mark.
20 seconds.
20 seconds left?
Yeah, till we go to the next one.
Just gonna walk out for him.
Are we down here like B-Dub, or do you want to? Can we get down here?
Yeah, if you can get down there.
Agnew, will you get down there?
I'm down.
We're getting ready to,
I'm about to take the elevator straight down.
We're gonna walk our hands out. This is an extended arm lizard, so we're gonna feel it in our front hip a little more. Try to relax here.
Jeez, Ryan, what is that?
I don't know.
He's fucking Ryan.
That's not even the right movement.
Ryan was born without hip bones.
Ryan, your hip's not supposed to do that.
How long in this?
Just a minute, so we got 25 seconds.
Is CP okay?
He's just voicing what I was thinking the last time we did this. And I was like, bro, I don't think I can get any further out. Like, this is it for me.
My back is rounded. I'm just in a bad position. In a bad place.
We're only in this one for a minute though, right? So we almost done?
We got 10 seconds.
All right.
Usually, the more mobile guys are,
running
the
this?
less stronger they are.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, jeez.
I'll help
Nice
us with
and
the
easy.
countdown.
Coming out of that, we're just gonna switch legs back to that left side. Just the plain old lizard, so both hands right next to our foot. Stretching our back hip, so sending that hip strong forward, squeezing that glute in the back.
Squeeze that glute in the back.
Squeeze the
Not
glute.
just straight down. Agnew.
Hey, who's using the ab mat for their sensitive knees? Is that just Agnew?
Oh, it's Bird.
Brent is too.
What? Hey,
I don't
makes
have
sense.
But I don't have a yoga mat though. I'm the only one without a yoga mat. It's gotta give me some street cred.
Hey, his knees.
Street cred, no yoga
Sore
mat.
from working out alone this morning.
Man.
Hey, Philip, is there a link you're going to put in the bio for this to show your interview with Andy? Would that be in the
I don't
bio?
know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
Hey, he just sent it to me. How about watch it?
We'll share a link. Philip shared some stories about his childhood, and we should have enough time over the next 30 days to be able to catch up on
My knee.
the episode.
Hey, what was it? Pink hot dogs and potatoes? Is that what it was?
Pink hot dogs?
From the gas station.
Was it potatoes?
It was just hot dogs and potatoes.
Hot dogs and potatoes and pictures.
Pictures.
Three things
I've
you
been
need.
taking
When we
pictures.
lived in the
Pictures.
trailer, my mom used to go get a pack of hot dogs, a bag of potatoes. She'd chop the potatoes up, chop the hot dogs up, and we have weenies and potatoes fried in a pot, and I drizzle ketchup over them things and tear them down in the trailer.
That sounds good.
Things are
Sounds
really
good.
as a cheap
Yeah.
meal.
I had a hot dog the other night.
You call them weenies and
I'm about
Would you
2
call
weeks
them?
away from making that.
That's the most red
Potatoes.
weenies and
Potatoes.
That is one more quarantine week away from.
That alone is why Philip's going to survive the whole thing. We are not.
That is why Philip has the immune system he does.
He said, Mama done run up to the store and got them pink weenies and taters. Brought them things home, pour a little ketchup on them.
A little
Like
ketchup.
Ruth Chris.
I used to eat cold SpaghettiOs straight out the can. While she was working third shift.
All right, let's walk our hands nice and easy forward. Stretching that front hip now.
That was until his nice lady started babysitting him next door.
Yeah, I used to have a neighbor that,
What was her name, Philip? Trudy?
yeah, she used to cook for me.
Sweetest old thing.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Trudy. I hope Trudy
Trudy
does
was
this.
like a grandma to
I
me.
hope she
From another state. Maybe like West Virginia or something.
Yeah, God, it's probably
Definitely went.
Oh my gosh.
I hope she does this.
This escalated quickly, folks. We're gonna have to, we'll bring it back down
You
here.
might have to mute it for kids in the room.
Spitzer gave him a Trudy one day.
Oh, shut up.
No, don't worry. He already got a brand new roommate. He's good to go.
What? I don't know how this started.
You play this whole video?
Yeah.
You keep the whole video?
Yeah,
Like someone's
Oh, sure.
watching this and doing it with us?
Yeah.
What if it comes back that everybody was like, oh, I muted it. I didn't. Like, oh, we could have just left it out. I go,
No,
All
that's
right.
for sure.
Nice and easy. Coming out of that. We're gonna switch to a saddle pose, so tucking our toes in the back.
Nice.
We're gonna rock back. We can go back as far as we can. Toes together, knees about shoulder width or hip width apart. We're just gonna stretch those quads and those ankles and some shins out a little bit. We'll be here for 2 minutes. If you can rock back and use your hands to support, go back. But if not, just sit nice and straight up there.
Oh man. All day.
Wait, so you have to go down to your forearms.
You can, if you want to.
Steve can't even get vertical.
Spence told me to ease into
back
it.
soon.
I was told
takes me
to
a minute.
ease into it. Right, Spencer?
My left quad.
You'll notice from one side of the room to the other, there's like some scaling and some, just like
Hey, what's going on back there?
I'm sitting on my
Massive
look,
leaning
okay,
forward.
let's make sense of this real quick. Just because you can sit back to the ground, don't mean you're stretching them out anymore.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if I buy it. Like
This right here is
I think
easy.
Steve's got a deep stretch.
Thank you.
And I think he's good to go.
I am
Here's
deep
what
stretching.
Butt's not even on his heel.
It's gonna work its way there. We want to go at your fitness level and at your comfort, your pace. Do not get peer pressured into making this an uncomfortable situation for yourself. You do what you're capable of doing.
Hey, Steve, what happened the other day when you was driving?
Oh gosh.
I got bit by a hornet.
Where?
Bit or stung?
Stung by a hornet in my very high inner thigh.
In your underwear?
Inside my underwear driving on the way to
why would
Amy
you
Holland.
drive around with that in your underwear?
Why'd you put a horn?
Why'd you put a horn in your
And
face?
if we really want to talk about it, so here's the deal. Okay,
Let's just talk about it.
let's think about this from another perspective. I got stung in a very private region while I was driving, operating a motor vehicle. Could we just agree that if that happened to Nate Agnew, he would have crashed into 17 other people, and he would have stopped in the middle of the road, hazard lights on, and he's off.
Pause.
I drove another 1/8 of a mile before I pulled off safely without harming anybody and fixed it.
Well, that was because you were passed out on top of the wheel, right? It was just like Sicario, where you were just slumped over.
You
Well, the
did
fact
hit
that
a
I was
bunch of
going
cones one
65
time.
miles an hour this morning and a car on its side is just sitting in the middle of 85. And I have to slam my brakes to drive it.
That's 5 seconds.
And the bucket cone instance.
5 seconds.
Still a good favorite.
All right.
Dozen to the chin.
Nice and easy. Coming out of that. Now we're gonna switch to a little bit of upper body. We'll go down to our stomach. Laying in a nice T here. Make sure you got enough open space. We're gonna bring this left hand in.
How does that make you feel,
It's
Spencer?
kind of awkward. We're gonna use it to push over and throw that left leg over. We're stretching our right shoulder here.
Get used to it with that roommate.
Hey Brent, you notice how we're all doing this together?
Philip, I'm sorry.
We even all text each other to make sure
We're
we got
supposed
it
to
at the
come
same time.
together during these times.
Wait a minute, what? Hey Brent, I was here though.
Easier
You
said
were
than
here.
done.
I got you, fam.
You'll notice there's only 8 of us now.
Oh,
You have stuff on your fingernails?
yeah. My girlfriend made me go get a manicure and pedicure, and they put some clear stuff on there, and it came off yet.
Oh my
The
god.
Chinese lady tricked me into it.
You have a clear
She
coat.
said, "Oh, it looks good. You make have a good nail." She said, "We put clear on there, and make it pretty." Okay.
Hey, when I asked Spencer the time he got his toenails painted
How did
pink.
I know this was gonna come up after that?
Yeah.
You got your toenails
Spencer
painted,
painted
huh?
his toenails.
Yeah, hot pink.
So is Spencer, Philip, and Agnew the only 3 people out of this 8 that have gotten a manicure and pedicure?
No,
I was forced into
just
one.
a pedicure, not a manicure.
I ain't gonna lie, that pedicure felt great.
It doesn't make
I've
your
had
feet
a
feel
pedicure.
good.
I'm not a big fan, but I
You didn't like it?
Nah.
B-Dub, me and you the only men left around here, bro.
Let's switch
Never
sides.
had one.
Hey man. Hey, never had one. Try it, Steve-O.
Yeah, but desperate times are coming.
Right leg over.
I've heard they're nice though.
You'll be hooked.
You gotta tuck that, man.
Is it freaking you out?
I don't want you touching me.
Boy, she put that cheese grater on the bottom of my feet. That thing felt good. Well, she took off like at least a pound of Parmesan cheese.
That is so bad.
Philip, are you shorter?
I thought this was 2 minutes.
It is.
1 minute each side.
I can do this one.
I'm just looking forward to pigeon.
Why?
You looking forward to it?
Yes.
Why?
It's just comfortable.
No, it's not. Then you're not doing it right, and I'm gonna have to make some adjustments.
We're gonna figure this out.
No one thinks pigeon is comfortable.
It's to
like
our
it.
own fitness level.
Yeah, well, you're not.
I like pigeon.
All right. Nice and easy. Rolling out of that. We go up to a push-up plank position. Right leg comes forward. We're going into a pigeon pose. I'm gonna go 2 minutes aside here. Side, side, side. Get up there. Try to keep that right front leg at 90 degrees as much as we can.
90 degrees as much as you can.
If we need to make this a little easier, we can rock that hip back to the ground and put that back leg also at 90. But if we can rock up, rock up.
Rock away.
Rock away.
I do think there's a big misconception, to talk seriously for a second, about taking days off. I think we get so obsessed with that, whatever that adrenaline rush, that feeling you get when you finish a workout, and we get addicted to that feeling. We think that we need to do that 5-6 days a week. I can promise you, you guys will get so much out of these mobility days just doing this and going for a walk. Like we went for about a 1.25 mile walk, so like a 25-minute walk. And come back, we do mobility. That would be a good day. Right there is all we need to be doing. And you'll be amazed at how much better your body feels. Even if you're not sore, it just gives your brain a chance to like let go and relax and not get so ramped up all the time. So don't overlook days like this. This is probably how CP became the athlete that he is, by having a lot of these mobility days in there.
Lots of walks.
Lots of walks.
Lots. I walk a lot.
How many days do you train a week, Brent?
5.
5 days a week, 2 full days off. Spencer, do not ask Spencer. He's not allowed to talk. LB, how many days off do you take each week?
I try to take 2.
2 days off. Aggie.
How many days off?
Yep.
2.
2 days off. CP.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Philip.
Whenever Brent works out without me, so usually 3 because he skips me once a week later.
Ryan, now that you can kind of talk to the older demographic of folks out there, like what is like What do like the masters should be looking for, like rest wise? What do you think?
Yeah, masters go about 48 hours off.
40.
All right. Let's switch sides. Nice and easy rolling out of that.
Nice Lambo.
Same thing. Find that opposite leg forward. We're gonna come back to me on that question.
No, Spencer hasn't taken a day off in a little over 364 days.
Thank you, Jack.
That's why Brent's front squats more than Spencer's now, because Brent gets rest.
Gotta get rest days.
Is there truth to that, Spencer?
There is.
Really?
Probably the only thing I can do better than Spencer.
What do you front squat?
320.
What'd you front squat?
325 for one. It was pretty easy. At least had 10 or 15 more pounds on that, Spencer.
Was Philip spot? Oh, Philip wasn't there.
Yeah, I
Shoot.
wasn't there that day.
No, you were there. Okay.
Do you guys ever work complexes together?
What do you mean?
You know, like partner ones at competitions?
Partner workout. Let's go down this road.
Oh, we going back to this? Oh gosh.
You should do a competition
Specifically the
together.
hang
You guys should do like a
Don't worry, we
comp
will.
or something.
We got it.
Don't worry, Lambo's off screen. Me and you guys still representing. Talking Cody.
Aggie,
We're gonna get back into this again.
how did that complex go for them? Did you watch it? Did you get to see it?
No, I was too busy. Me and Lambo were too busy hitting our lifts and crushing the bike.
I will say,
Fine.
one of Spencer's lifts should have probably been counted.
I know. Yeah, I think
We've got it on video.
Well,
We've
one
got
of mine
proof.
was counted.
Yeah.
The other one wasn't. The 260.
So Spencer, just to reiterate, you guys finished first in 2 events and last in 1 event.
Yeah.
Didn't make it to the finals.
Who did make it to the finals,
That'd
Spencer?
be me and Lambo. Me and Lambo made it to the finals.
Half the other teams.
Yeah, and there's this, like 11 other teams. So
And 11 other teams.
You get can I get a nice Lambo? Nice.
Nice.
Lambert, did you see Spencer sitting over on the garbage can, completely dejected, and watching you guys do the final workout?
Where are we going with this?
Yeah.
I did.
Did you really?
no, you didn't. All right, coming out of that,
He was a sore loser.
I was.
First wad.
We're gonna finish with a child's pose. So arms reach out, nice and big. We're gonna rock these hips back towards our heels, and then inch those fingertips forward to get a little more stretch in our shoulders. Push those shoulders down towards the mat or ground, whatever you got.
Hey, did you really get 14 pounds of ground beef?
No, I got about 9.
Let's go.
You're gonna
Right,
share,
no,
you're gonna share with them.
If you need it.
There was part of me that I was like, 14 T serious, and there was part of me that was like,
I always say random numbers like that. Man.
You serious, Clark?
No, I didn't.
It's only 2.
No, it's on 2.
This one's nice though.
Every time I look up, Spencer's looking at me.
Aggie, how long until Brady has to decide what he's doing?
No, wait till see
he's
Keelan.
going to sign.
You went to the
Sign.
Bucks?
Yeah.
30 million? 3 days ago.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, we're in the middle of a coronavirus situation
Get back
here.
down in your boat.
30 seconds.
The news. Okay. Gosh.
It's actually right under the biggest coronavirus headline.
So he signed 1 year, 30 mil.
2 years.
2 years, 60 mil.
Correct.
Yeah, that would be 2 times 30. Wow. Okay. But can the Bucks actually contend?
No, they have
They
no
got Mike
defense.
Evans and Goodwin.
Yeah, they
gonna be able to put up some points?
The Godwin or Goodwin?
That's actually a good question.
Godwin.
I think it is.
It's a Godwin.
It's Godwin.
Marquise Goodwin.
All right, we'll rock out of that.
But
All right, guys.
I could throw it in my
I hope you guys enjoyed today. We'll keep getting some better content to keep you guys busy. If for some reason you don't think Agnew or Spencer's funny, just hit the little mute button on your tablet, and you can do this in peace and quiet. Till next time, enjoy your day.